Hello everyone, it's Safrina, and today I want to talk about and ask you a question. And it is, are you clear on who you want to serve through your business? So this may sound like a very basic question, and you would hope that as an entrepreneur or a business owner that you already know the answer to this question. But what I realized after a few days of doing business breakthrough sessions with people who applied for a session with me, but after doing these business breakthrough sessions the past couple of weeks, and also going to San Diego for an amazing business conference, business training with my mentor, Lisa Sasevich, I realized that a lot of people are in business, but they are so scared. They are so scared of niching down. Especially if you are an online business, you need to pick a focus. So what do I mean by this? There's a couple of reasons why getting clarity on your ideal clients, customers, and patients are so important. One, if you are an online business, if you want to target the general population, you're diluting your message. You're diluting your marketing message. You're diluting the benefits that people could potentially get from your product or service. So let's say if you have a skin cream, right? Hey Tracy, yeah, nice to see you live as well. Let's say if you have a skin cream, and it's great for a lot of, skin conditions, right? Let's say itchy skin or whatever. But if you find that there is an untapped market, or even a tapped market for, to be honest, if it's really good for eczema, for instance, right? You clarify the business and the offering in that this is a cream that works amazingly well for people who are suffering from eczema. So then you go from a whole market of people who need creams for many different reasons to niching down to eczema. Now, once you niche down to people who suffer from eczema, then what happens is that your marketing, your advertising copy, your marketing message is so much clearer in that you gain the attention of people who are suffering from eczema, which is a big number, by the way. Tons and tons of people in this world suffering from eczema and have spent a lot of money looking for a solution. I know, because I had 2 kids who suffered from eczema, and I spent hundreds of dollars with creams that don't work, right? So instead of an ad copy that says, oh, we have a great moisturizer that, absorbs really well into the skin and makes skin all soft and baby smooth, like that so many other companies are doing that, right? So your message gets it sinks. It doesn't float anymore, right? No one's gonna see it. With all the noise of all the other skin creams out there, your advertising copy does not stand out. However, if you target for eczema and your advertising copy, right, or your video script or anything, and you have statistics and you have testimonials of people who suffer from eczema for years and years and years, and once they try your cream, it works, then people who either suffer from eczema or who know someone who suffers from eczema, then your message will stand out. You get what I'm trying to say? So I know a lot of business people out there will say, well, the skin cream market is like, let's say, $100 million industry, and the eczema is just a $3 million industry, right? I don't know the numbers, obviously. I want to target the 10 million. I don't want to target the 3 million. But guess what? If your message is not clear, because you're trying to target generally as opposed to niching down to a certain market, people that can really, really help, that you can really, really help, then you're getting 0% of a 10 million, as opposed to, let's say, 1%, 1 or 2% of a $3 million, market. You get what I'm trying to say? Right? 0% of a huge market is still nothing in your pocket. Especially nowadays, the clearer you are in terms of the value and the benefits for your clients, customers, and patients, the more money you will make. And I spoke with I did a coaching session with a person who owns a health food store. And, there's not a lot of business intelligence about her clientele, which is, for me, well, feng shui is one thing, but if you're not clear on what your clients, customers, and patients want and need, as a business owner, you're in trouble. Okay. So, because it affects the business positioning. If your clients, customers, and patients, depending on your neighborhood or your demographics or whatever it is, let's say if you're in a neighborhood, you're a health food store, and you're in a neighborhood with a lot of new moms, and you don't start a conversation with them, right? This is brick and mortar. You don't start a conversation with them. Or even if you're online, if you're an online health food store, if you don't strike a conversation with your clients and ask them, hey, what is your single biggest challenge around, let's say, feeding your family healthy, nutritious food? If you don't ask them, how are you gonna make sure that your products and services fit what they need, right? So for instance, when I first got my daughter, it was so hard for me to find organic milk formula. I had to go across the city. You would think Toronto would have more options. No. Like, I had to go across the city to find a little health food store that finally carried the brand that I was looking for. And in my neighborhood, the funny thing is, and shocker is that in my neighborhood was, in North America, is considered the highest amount of number of children per capita in North America. And yet there wasn't a health food store that carried organic milk formula. And I'm not the only mom who wanted that. That's a market that is just begging for people to take their money, and yet there's no business that's offering that. When I found that health food store with the organic milk, you know what? They only had 3 cans. I took all 3 cans off their shelf. So again, if you're not clear of who you're serving and what their most dire wants and needs are, if your business is struggling, it's on you, right? Which is why some of you guys, if you get to talk to me through Facebook Messenger, if you get to talk to me on the phone or on email, I always ask people, what are you struggling with? Why are you calling me for a feng shui consultation right now? Why are you messaging me right now for business coaching advice? What are you going through? So that I will know if I can help them, or maybe I can't help them, right? And again, once you know what people, so let's say again, a brick and mortar, maybe you don't have a demographic of young moms, right? Maybe you have a demographic of busy professionals, like where I am right now, Midtown Toronto. There's a lot of students, there's a lot of busy professionals. There's actually not a lot of young families like mine, right? And it's starting to pop up, like meals, prepared meals, where you just go into a vending machine, you put $8 and you get a healthy prepared meal. That is a business. When I saw that vending machine, I'm like, that's a smart business. They know busy professionals and busy students, like university students here in University of Toronto, they don't have time to prepare meals, healthy meals, right? That's a business that's tuned in to what the market needs for that neighborhood. And so think about this. Do you know what your perfect clients, customers, and patients are struggling with? And are your product and services serving them in their most dire, challenged situation? If not, you need to rethink your business strategy. And another thing, if you're not clear about how you're serving your clients, customers, and patients, then your clients, customers, and patients can pick up on that too. They can pick up that you're not clear. They can pick up that you don't have a strategy. They can pick up that you have no idea. Like you're just like, you know, throwing your net wide and you're not catching any of their needs. They pick up on that, right? And the analogy that I love to use is, which one is scarier for you to swim in? One, situation number one, you're in the Caribbean. The water is blue and you can see right down into the bottom of the ocean, right? Everything is clear. Would you jump into that water and swim? Or situation number two, you're in the swamp areas in Florida where it's known to have crocodiles. And it's the water is murky, right? You can't even, you know, all you see is just right at the surface. What's deeper under there, you don't know. Would you swim in that? No, because it's unclear what's in there. You don't know what's in there. So if you're a business, you're trying to advertise, you're trying to serve your clients and customers and patients in such a broad manner that you're not really piquing their interest, because they're like, oh, he's, you know, this business is trying to serve everyone, but I have a specific need that's not being met, and this business is not meeting that. I'm not giving this business my money, because you're not clear. And your clients are not going to jump into that swampy, crocodile infested water with you, right? So hey guys, Emily and Veronica, thank you so much for joining. I am actually about to jump off, but feel free to watch the replay. Let me know your thoughts, your feedback, and your comment on this. I actually have an appointment with a client in the next few minutes that I need to jump off and get prepared for. But for those of you guys who, I've been getting, as a segue, I've been getting some questions about my Toronto live event. It's happening June 8th till June 10th. Those, especially if you guys are able to make it to Toronto, and even more if you are already in Toronto or you're in the province. If you need a boost in your business, you need to join me for 3 days. Seriously. I'm building the workbook right now, and I'm thinking, man, I really should be charging more for what I'm teaching for the 3 days. I'm actually going to be saving you weeks and months, and for some of you even years, because I know some of you guys have been on your butt thinking about a business for months and years and not taking action. And at the end of 3 days, you are not only just taking baby steps towards building your business, but you're also going to be clear in terms of what you need to do. Clear of your clients, customers, and patients, clear of your marketing message, clear of your marketing strategy. And that's when money comes. The universe and the law of attraction delivers when you are clear. I hope you get that. So for those of you who are thinking about joining me for the 3-day event, again, I still have spots left in the room, so feel free to chat me up and we'll talk about possibilities and we'll explore that. Otherwise, you know, I can tell you the moment, and just like in San Diego, I spent 3 days with my mentor, and it gave me so much clarity on how to up-level my business. Like, you know, gave me a blueprint for $100,000 a month, not just $100,000 a month. Gave me a blueprint to start to make $100,000 every month. I wouldn't have gotten there on my own, because I would have my monkey mind too, right? And I needed that mentoring, I needed that coaching to give me that possibility, to give me that roadmap on how I can get from here to here. And oh, actually a good question is that if I'm still just thinking about starting a business, I don't quite yet have a business, is the 3-day live event for me? Yes. I will actually help you clarify in terms of how you can get your business started faster than a lot of people who try to do it on their own. And another good thing is one of the bonuses for the live event is a 30-minute Chinese astrological call with me. So if you're not sure, let's say you have a few different business ideas and you're not sure which one you need to pursue, then the 30 minutes, well, I'll take a look at your Chinese astrology, I'll take a look at what your best elements are, and then we'll figure out of all these business ideas, which one will be the most suitable for you. Or if you want to be in business, but you're not sure what business to start, the Chinese astrology will help as well. Okay? So feel free to message me on Facebook or email me at safrina@fengshuiandprosper.com. The 3-day live event is not for everyone, by the way. If you're not a fast action taker, you're not a fast decision maker, you're not ready to commit money, time, and energy into your business, don't message me. Okay? I'm only wanting to work with committed people. Don't just message me out of curiosity. Message me when it is time for you to up-level your business and you know you've hit a ceiling on your own. That's where I come in. Okay, people? I gotta go and get ready for my client. I'd love to hear your feedback, comments, and questions at the bottom of this video. Talk to you guys soon.